these guys do make me reflect on, the short time we have here. They remind me to cherish as many moments as I can. Not every moment, that's not realistic. You're gonna have shitty days. But be appreciative to be alive. They're clearly immortal, right? You guys are never gonna die, right? No hesitation, unequivocally, dogs are my favorite animal on this planet. And once you have a dog, it just changes your outlook on the whole world. I know that's stock, but they do. Yeah, I just fucking love dogs, you know? The first dog memory I have was falling madly in love with Mitzi. We got Mitzi back in 1994. I was 12 years old. I remember that my dad, before we got Mitzi, was kind of being a hard ass. No, we'll never have a dog in this house. They shit on the floor. And then we got Mitzi, and it was kind of a slippery slope after that. I think since Mitzi, we've had probably like 16 family dogs. Suffice it to say that they softened up my dad significantly. Yeah.
Now, what do you know about how dogs became like domesticated? Do you know anything about that?
A little bit. So, we all know the term man's best friend. Maybe 20, 30,000 years ago, or maybe longer, wolves started picking up our scraps. And over time, they started thinking to themselves, like, you know what? This is like a lot less risky and easier than hunting, If we just eat their scraps and endear ourselves to them, maybe we can have like a little thing here. Maybe we can have a little partnership. And from there, it evolved. And then there was like selective breeding and yada, yada, yada. Next thing you know, we got butters. We went from wolves to butters. I mean, it took a while. This right here is one of my best friends in the world. This is Butter Boy, aka Butters, aka Butterton. He's a little meat sack. This is Gordito Amorito, aka Gordo Schwartz, aka Gordo von Frendenheimer. The first, he's kind of a mutt, although technically he's like a Maltese mini poodle. Anytime I'm in a bad mood, Butter can sense it immediately. And when I get too deep into my head, caught in some sort of negative thought loop, he's always quick to come up and give me a big kiss on the face, and all of a sudden everything's better again. When I got Gordo, I went down to the rescue on Fairfax, and I was like, I'm indecisive by nature. They tell me I'm a Libra, and it makes sense. I don't do astrology a lot. Gordo's jumped up in my lap, and I'll never forget, he looked up into me, not only into my eyes, but into my soul. And he's like, it's time to go home, Dad. And it was just like a beautiful moment that I'll never forget. And we've lived happily ever after.
Do you think dogs have souls?
Do I think... Yeah, we've been through a lot together, I mean, when I got Gordo, I was still like this naive chump who had more or less just moved to LA pursuing my dream of being an actor. Just started dating Katie. We had just gotten our first apartment together, and we just started filming Vanderpump Rules. I've been married, divorced, so many highs and so many lows. All dogs, as they get older, I'm getting older, midlife crisis, but they maintain their youthful energy. We all die eventually. There's this company that you can take dogs, any creature you love, and they use your body as a fertilizer, and as eventually you turn into like this beautiful tree. And that's how I want to go. Or just chuck me off into the ocean. I don't care. Throw me off a cliff. I don't know what it is, but when I look in Gordo's eyes, they are soulful. Okay, I know, like most people, maybe like the cynics out there would say, that's just anthropomorphism or whatever. You know what? Screw you. They have souls. They have souls and they have spirit. And I mean, look at these eyes. Look at those eyes. Look at those. Tell me there's not a soul in there?